Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am your host, the notorious H.I.M, and I am back with another video for you. This time it's a little bit something different, just a draft breakdown. This was actually supposed to drop about a week or so ago, but I got sick, so I had like no voice. I was like joking with the guys in the Discord server that I sounded like Marge from The Simpsons. So it's great to be back. So I just wanted to thank you guys so much for being so patient. Thank you guys for the likes, the shares, the subscribes. We are well on our way to 500 subscribers. So I would definitely appreciate if you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. Definitely appreciate you. But let's see what we got going here. We were able to draft a really cool team, so I just want to kind of just take some moments just to kind of go over some of the mons that we drafted, just go over the general theme of the team, and kind of go over what we have cooking for season 2. Just to give a little bit of a recap with season 1, I didn't end up doing too good in season 1 because it was my first draft league. I think we did draft a really strong team, but overall I just didn't really perform that well. Like I really wasn't doing too good in that draft league. But we ended up going, I think, like 2-7, and I just couldn't get it going. I just couldn't get some of my mons to work the way that I knew that they could or should in battle. So it was definitely a learning experience, true say. Like I'm not even gonna front, like the guys that I battled throughout the season ended up going pretty far in the season. So I didn't have any reservations about where I ended, but I wanted to make some improvements for season 2. And the number one improvement that I wanted to make was I wanted to start doing like mock battles against my opponent's teams, just so I can get a feel for the team. Also, just kind of playing with the team on Showdown, just to kind of put it through its paces, bro. Like I figure, like if I could get to like 1500 on the OU ladder with the team, that should be a pretty good test run. And then if I can run some mocks against my opponent's team, that'll just kind of help me hone in on what like speed tiers I need to hit, what mines I need to really take advantage of. So it was a very interesting dynamic, to be completely honest with you. Like to say, like my first season wasn't one that I was expecting to do really well in, but at the same time I knew that we drafted a really strong team season 1, and I definitely think that season 2, as you guys are gonna see in a little bit, our team in season 2 is just amazing, bro. I think the synergy with our team, the mods that we were able to grab, the mods that we were able to utilize here are really amazing, and I think it's gonna be a really good time this season. And I'm really excited to take part in the season. So thank you guys, all the team and league organizers. I definitely appreciate each and every one of you guys. So it's been amazing. You guys are just like so supportive in the Discord server, so helping me out with mocks. I appreciate every one of the coaches, all the league organizers, the commissioner, all that shit. I'm sending love to you guys because I definitely appreciate you. So it's definitely gonna be one of those things where I really just want to get a moment just to kind of figure out what best to kind of put together, bro. Like, that was my biggest struggle, what teams to put together. Are these teams gonna be good? Is it gonna be enough to beat my opponent week to week? But I think I kind of solved a lot of those issues, a lot of those problems with with the team that we were able to draft. So without further ado, let's kind of take a look at what we got going here. So let me pull up who we have here. Okay, so for our first pick, we ended up picking up Dragapult. So Dragapult is such an amazing pick because of the speed tier that it hits. It's basically one of the fastest mons in the draft, bro. I think Regieleki is the only thing that naturally outspeeds this thing, and it gets so much moves, bro. It can run both the special, the physical. This thing is freaking amazing, and in many people's opinions, it's probably one of the best mons in the draft league format. So just want to take a look at some of the things that it could do, guys. Like this thing can U-turn. I can Dragon Dance, Phantom Force, Dragon Darts. I get Last Resort. I get Acrobatics. I get Pounce, Facade, Dragon Tail, Sunny Day. Like this thing just gets so many moves, and it can run both the physical and special side. I think for my first pick, just establishing a really strong mon and kind of building around that is exactly what I wanted. It is exactly what I needed for season 2. This thing is just so amazing. So for our second pick, we wanted to just kind of establish a few different cores, right? Like that's the thing with draft leagues. When you're drafting your team, you want to establish as many cores as possible. Like I try to build, you know, offensive, defensive cores, and I think Dragapult is such a versatile mon, and that's the thing that I really wanted to go for with this draft, was just versatility. I want to be able to do multiple things, and I want to be able to, you know, to do a lot of different moves. So, with the next pick, I got Clefable. Clefable is amazing, bro. Like you guys have to understand, like Clefable is thick as hell, bro. Like this thing is just so beefy, bro. Like on both the physical and the special side, you could run the Bold Nature, you could run Calm, I could run Modest. This thing gets Calm Mind, it gets Charge Beam, Psychic. It even gets physical moves, Knockoff, Meteor Mash, Moonblast. I get so many different moves with this thing. This thing is definitely a mon that I can see coming week to week, bro. Just being a defensive wall, a problem. It gets T-Wave. I believe it gets Trick as well. It gets Drain Punch, Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, Ice Punch. Like this thing gets a lot of different moves. Stealth Rocks, like Encore, bro. Play Rough. This thing can do so much. So it was really, really great when I came up in the draft, and being the #1 pick. You guys got to remember, it's a snake draft, so I had to wait for everyone else to draft and then come back, and then I get 2 picks after that. So it was really interesting being able to establish some of these mons and being able to pick up Clefable. Amazing, bro. I love this thing. So it's definitely something that I could definitely see coming week to week. Our third pick was Magnezone. As you guys are seeing, that Fairy Dragon Steel core, that's starting to kind of manifest itself here, and Magnezone is no slouch, bro. This thing is so specially offensive. I get Discharge, I get Volt Switch, I get Thunderbolt, I get Thunder, I get you know, a lot of different moves with this thing. And plus with the abilities, both the Analytic, Sturdy, I can even get Explosion with this thing. So you really don't want that smoke with this thing. And this thing could run a Choice Specs, Choice Scarf. I could even run Air Balloon, you know, to stop me from being hit by the ground type moves. Like I got a lot of different things. I could run Cuss Staff with this thing just to get a big explosion off on something. So I got a lot of different things with this, and it's just a great mon just to kind of come in, take a special attack, because he is a little bit more specially defensive. So obviously, you know, Clefable is naturally bulky on the physical side, and this could definitely be a more specially defensive option if I need it to be. If I don't need to run max special attack, max you know, max speed each time, bro. Like I could run Modest, I could run you know, Careful probably, you know. So a lot of different things that that Magnezone could do. Our next pick is our boy Infernape. Yo, Infernape is such a great mon, bro, and I'm so happy this thing came back. I'm so glad to be able to use this shit. Another mon that's just great on both the special and the physical side, and that kind of psychological battle, true say, week to week, your opponent is not gonna really know which one you're packing. Do you prep for the special variant? Do you prep for the physical? Like this thing could just do so much. I love Infernape. It gets you know, it gets priority with the Mach Punch. I get close combat. I get you know, a lot of different moves. Stealth Rocks with this, so I can even run you know, a Focus Sash lead with counter. You know, so this thing gets a lot of different moves. Torment, Calm Mind, Acrobatics, Flare Blitz. You know, a lot of different moves with this thing. All the elemental punches. So I could definitely run an Iron Fist elemental punch. U-turns. I'm getting you know, some pivot going on here. So as you guys are seeing, I got pivot mons, both the Volt Switch with Magnezone, U-turn with both Dragapult and Infernape. A lot of different things that I could do here. Like these mons, I mean, it's gonna be a real tough time to have to really prep for this thing week to week, because I could even run mix sets, bro. Like I could run close combat, Mach Punch, Flamethrower, and you know, another move. So you know, I really have a lot of different options with this thing, and I was really happy that I was able to pick this thing up. And as you guys are able to see, like with the mons that we drafted, we're getting some pretty speedy mons, like a very speedy mix. You know, you got your defensive options, but you also got your offensive options too. and that was really important for me. Is just to kind of establish some mons that can really do multiple things. Having a lot of variety, like variety is a spice of life, bro. So you have to understand in a draft when you have to prepare basically for everything, getting some of these mons is amazing. So our next pick is actually a returning mon from season 1. Our boy Gyarados. Yo, Gyarados is freaking amazing. If you've never used Gyarados before, you have not been using this thing, and you have not been having truly a good time, because this thing can do so much. With both the Moxie and the Intimidate ability, I'm very familiar with this mon, bro. I've been using this shit for a very long time, and I love the fact that we got him for season 2. So being able to Dragon Dance is freaking amazing. You get both access to Intimidate and Moxie. Once you have a Dragon Dance up, bro, like, you're basically gonna outspeed everything that's in the draft, bro. Barring like Regieleki or some shit. Like this thing, and it's my Terra Captain. So if I'm bringing this week to week, I have the ability to get rid of weaknesses. And the best thing about this draft league is that it's open Terra. I can bring whatever Terra I want. I don't have to lock myself into a specific Terra, but I can run Terra Ground, get this thing an immunity right here to Electric, and then go off, bro. Like, you have no idea. Plus, I don't have to run the Dragon Dance set. I could also run Moxie with Choice Scarf. That'll be amazing. Or Intimidate with Choice Scarf. You know, Landorus does that really well, and Gyarados can do something very similar in that regard. So I get T-Wave. I get access to Waterfall, Earthquake, Stone Edge, Taunt. You know, Gyarados gets access to so many moves, and it really is a great pickup for us. And I'm so happy I was able to pick this thing up. This thing being my Terra Captain is amazing. Yeah, he was my Terra Captain last time, and he's returning, bro. He's returning. Like, this thing is an absolute unit. I love me some Gyarados, bro. Like, you have no idea. Not being able to lock myself in if I needed to, or being able to lock myself in to maybe like a Banded set or a Choice Scarf set with the Moxie. You become a nightmare, bro. Like, you become a nightmare situation for the opponent to have to deal with. So, you know, having the mons that I have, the physical and defensive coverage to really come in and be able to do things with Gyarados, it's amazing. I love this mon. You know, I really can't spread enough cheers for Gyarados here. Like, I love this shit. This shit has been rocking with me for a long time, and I'm so happy, so happy I was able to get back our Gyarados here. This thing is amazing. Like, you really can't go wrong with a Dragon Dancing Gyarados. You can do so much with Gyarados, bro. Like, it's absolutely insane the coverage that this thing gets. And low-key, you could probably even run a special set if you really wanted to, bro. Like, to really catch people off guard, just another mon that can really do something here, bro. Like this thing is just so amazing, and I love it. Let's see, what else did we end up picking up here? So our next mon was a great pickup. Our next mon was a Alolan Muck, and this is just another glue mon, kind of filling out some of my weaknesses, getting some immunities. With Alolan Muck being part Dark type, I have the ability to be immune to Psychic moves, which is great because obviously Infernape is weak to Psychic, you know. So Muck is able to come in, knock things off, get up, you know, maybe some toxic, you know, spreading some poison with the Poison Touch. Muck can do so much, and another mon that gets a lot of utility. I can run both the physical or the special set. Last season, I had a regular Muck, and this is 100% an upgrade, bro. Like, I get Toxic, I get Sludge Bomb, Sludge Wave, Gunk Shot, Belch, Memento, Poison Gas, Haze, you know, a lot of different moves, a lot of different coverage options that Muck has, and this thing is an absolute unit in its own right, bro. Like, on the special side, nothing's gonna really get through Muck, bro. Like, it's gonna be a real difficult time for you to kind of get through Muck here, so being able to knock things off, get rid of items, being able to poison other mons with Poison Jab, already having a 30% chance, plus you have the 30% Poison Touch. Bro, if you don't have a Poison type on your team and you face me, bro, you're gonna have a real tough time kind of getting rid of some of this shit. And I don't think there's any mon in this generation that gets Heal Bell or or Aromatherapy. So being able to pass around some of those statuses is definitely gonna help kind of whittle down teams to allow my heavy hitters, Gyarados, Infernape, Dragapult to come in and just do some real big damage. So I love the fact that I was able to pick up a Alolan Muck. Definitely a great pickup for the team, and I'm so happy that I'm going to be able to use it. It's just another mon that's going to be able to kind of just be a utility. Unfortunately, he doesn't get Toxic Spikes with this Alolan Muck, but that's not the end of the world because I'll be passing around poison at a very high clip with the poison touch. So you really don't want that smoke. And obviously, you know, this thing can definitely even carry priority with the Shadow Sneak, bro. Like, Muck is just amazing, bro. Let's just get it off the rip, bro. Muck is a great mon, and if you don't think so, bro, you sleeping, bro. You sleeping under a rock. I don't know what's going on with you, but Muck is a great pickup. Muck is a great mon. I'm so happy that I have this shit, and it's gonna be a real good time. So, the next mon we was able to draft here was Lycanroc Dusk. I've never personally used this shit. You guys have to remember, I'm not super new to competitive battle. I've been around the scene, been watching it for a long time, but some of the mons I just never used, and this is definitely one of them. So this thing is amazing, yo. Tough Claws is an absolute unit, bro. You can run Choice Band, I could run Choice Scarf. This thing gets access to you know, I believe to counter. It can get Endeavor. It can get, you know, a Cell Rock, obviously, which is a signature priority move, so definitely gonna be able to chip things down. I get Close Combat, I get Psychic Fang, all of that gonna be boosted by the Tough Claws. So this thing is like basically running a Choice Band without running run. So I don't have to run Choice Band to get some damage, and if I do run a Choice Band set, it's just gonna be a nightmare for anything that's getting outspeed. And this thing is fast as hell, bro. I think with the maximum speed at level 100, I get up to 350 speed. So you're gonna have your work cut out for you, and anything that could be potentially slower, you're gonna take amazing damage from this thing. So it probably could force things to have to run a Choice Scarf just to outspeed. So this thing is really amazing. Really happy I'm gonna be able to get a chance to kind of use this thing. So happy that I was able to pick this thing up, because obviously this thing is amazing. And actually some of the new moves, as I'm just kind of looking at this shit, this thing gets access to Trailblaze, bro. Like, this shit is amazing, bro. Stone Edge, Trailblaze, Crunch, Rock Slide, Roar, Howl. You know, I get a lot of different moves here. Sucker Punch, Taunt, Quick Guard, Reversal, Counter, bro. I get a lot of great moves, and this thing could definitely come through clutch to clean up some mons at the end with the Cell Rock. Obviously, with the Tough Claws, that's gonna do even more damage, bro. I think with the Tough Claws boost, it ends up being like a base 65 move. I don't think that includes stab. So you gotta understand, this thing is gonna be doing a lot of damage, shipping things down, getting things whittled down for some of my other heavy hitters to kind of come in, clean things up, and get things moving in position for W's here. So that's what we kind of geared towards, and I'm so happy that I was able to pick up this thing. So it's definitely gonna be a really good mod to use week to week. I can honestly see myself picking this thing up every week just to carry that consistent pressure with the Cell Rock, bro. Like, having that move plus with the stab, bro, like, it's just gonna be an amazing time, bro. And if I run Choice Band on this, you're gonna be taking so much damage, it's gonna be ridiculous. So this is actually a little bit of a change here. I originally ended up picking up Mousehold, but after I already done this video, I ended up making a transaction and picking up Sandslash instead. So even though you're gonna see Mousehold on the screen, I'm just gonna be talking over it, but for me, it's basically gonna be the same role, because Mousehold was my other Terra Captain. I ended up having 2 Terra Captains this season. I ended up having Gyarados and Mousehold originally, but now it's Gyarados and Sandslash. And Sandslash was actually a really great pickup instead of Mousehold, because I still will gain access to hazard removal with the Rapid Spin with Sandslash, but I also get the immunity from electric types with the ground typing, which I desperately needed. And this thing is a beast defensively, bro. Like, this thing lives hits for days. Unfortunately, Sandslash doesn't get no real like recovery or anything like that, but we can make it work. It's definitely a good mod. And one of my last pickups here, I had a couple other points just to kind of spend here. I ended up picking up Levani. Levani, true say, is really good because I still get access to some moves that I really needed. I needed a grass type to be able to stop any spore or stun spore, any spore or grass moves I needed to be able to stop. But I also wanted to pick this thing up because it gets access to sticky webs. That could definitely come in clutch, maybe on a random battle, bring sticky webs, lower the speed, and then everything else is going to be a nightmare situation to deal with. So Levani is a really good pickup. Plus with the chlorophyll ability, I can utilize Sun to my ability, and I have a lot of mods on my team that can actually set up Sun for Levani if I want to bring it and be a sweeper. Actually set up, gets access to Sword Dance and shit like that. The last pickup was Cryogonal. Cryogonal, again, kind of fills that void, giving me another Rapid Spinner, another option. And no, true say, even though he's not physically defensive with the ice typing, he is more specially inclined, and I get access to both, you know, light screen, reflect. I get access to rapid spin, ice beam, icy wind. I even get priority with this with ice shard. So on a random week, I can just pack the priority in, and having priority on mons is definitely going to be important. This thing is actually a really fast mon. At level 100, I think it gets up to 339 speed. So this thing is actually a really good mon. So having this you know, on the team is definitely really good, because then I get another opportunity to get things off the field, still be faster, and kind of rapid spin things away, increasing my speed, getting up my my screens, and then kind of switching out into some of my heavy hitters. Now that I have the protection of those defenses, it'll just end up being another great utility mon. Just kind of clear things off the field. It's just gonna be really great to have. So that's actually the end of the team, guys. So as you guys are able to see, we got a pretty well-balanced team. I'm really excited to kind of use some of these mons, bro. Like I'm excited for season 2, and I cannot wait to kind of bring you guys some of the battles here. So if you like this type of video, if you like the stuff that I kind of bring forth, definitely like, share, subscribe for your boy. I greatly appreciate it. And if I haven't done so already, you know, please, everything that you guys are able to give, it really helps out a small channel like myself. So it's been your boy, the Notorious H.I.M. I'm him, and I'm out. Peace.